Okay, so it's a little weird. The eyes, it's hard to get them in the same um, way, if that makes sense. I think I want the top, I think it's upside down. One of them is like different than the other, and I'm liking this one better. So I'm gonna try to spin this one. Okay, is that so that way it's like yellow at top and gold at bottom for both of them? There. Okay, the closest I can do right now. Anyways, I'm going to do the elf primer putty. So what I'm gonna try to do differently right now is I'm gonna try to make really thin eyebrows. And when you have thinner brows, they have a tendency to choose the top of the brow to be nice and high. Sorry, for the brow to be overall higher rather than lower. So not only is it a thin brow, but it is a high brow, right? So just kind of cover up where I have hair. It's kind of away from my goal, like so. I'm just going to do that on both sides. Does anyone, instead of applying lip liner, outline their lips with a lighter concealer? It does help. It helps you find your natural shape of your lips. Because a lot of people have a pout beyond their lip line. So it just makes it a little bit easier if you line with a concealer, especially in a lighter color first. One thing I've learned, if you are concealing or shaping your face in specific ways, when you apply those lines, the direction of those lines matter. If you want to have more of like a high or tight look, or if you want to have more of like a look at my eyes, like a straight across line, things like that, you can develop different ways to help make it happen. Make it look more visible with using the same product that you've always been using, just by changing your brush strokes, changing your timing. If you wait for things to dry a little bit first and then move in with the next product, it will probably, liquid or cream powder will stay much better if you allow it to dry some or sit on your skin first before moving on to the next product. For my foundation, you guys, I have been using this Rimmel on the back of my hand, and I didn't shake it. Dang. Oh well. So yeah, so foundation. I'm gonna use Kat Von D. This is Kat Von D number 10, and it's a foundation brush or a defining foundation brush. It might be more specifically called. Just kind of cool. Look at this. Oh my gosh. So behind me, it's really not as scary as you think it is. Okay, it's pretty scary, but there's a reason behind it. So I'm gonna do eyeliner first. I like to do eyeliner first because you can use eyeshadow to kind of smudge into it, and then you can always add it again to make it deeper. But it's good to kind of capture your depth look and then add like the other side of your lash line, top, bottom lash line. Um, I'm just gonna put some eyeliner there. I usually try to, they call it tight lining. I definitely don't, but you know what? Let's say I attempt to tight line and then it comes out the exact right width that I want it. I'm trying when I'm doing this to like do it just like on my lash line, and like the thickness of the line is just, it's ridiculous. So okay, beautiful. That's definitely like spun around again. That's crazy. My eyes are insane, right? Okay, so much for the eyelashes. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna have to buy new eyelashes because I found mine on the floor and I had them like in this little, in the case they came in, and then it was like on my side table, And then I found the case that came in on the floor and 2 eyelashes like on the floor in completely different areas. So that's what happened there. And I do have a green one too, which I'm kind of thinking about instead of using the dark blue, using the dark green, because my uniform for Manhattan Preparatory Private School, what have you, is green. So think about that one. I always make the fake smile lines. I don't know how fake that is, but whether it's costume or just dressing up to go out, I take the time to like add little. Sometimes it's more noticeable than others. Um, little smile lines because otherwise I feel like it kind of dries matte and flat. So I don't want to get it on my teeth either, but I think we're fine. You know what's really popular is like the smile and then like the blood dripping from the smile, but that's kind of, it's almost too Joker, you know? I'm not trying to be Joker. Kevin gets so mad that I'm not. He's like, you need to be scarier. You need like blood and guts. And I'm just like, I don't get it. I don't know how. I'm confused. Maybe you should do it for me. I might even make him do it for me. I literally don't. I'm just not able to do. It's fun to be a vampire for Halloween when you're old and you're trying to like still be cute and young because it's like, I mean, I am. I'm very mature. I am thousands of years old, so I'm gonna look a little mature. And you're a vampire. You can't go too crazy on the sparkle, right? I think so. I set it on my eyelid, and then I close my eye, and I use the pressure from that is lifting my lashes, and then I pinch and squeeze. I kind of do it like 3 times, but sometimes I just kind of sit here and do it. I don't know why. I bet I would love a heated one, but I'm kind of also afraid of them too. So I'm just trying to be subtle here. It's definitely too heavy on this side already. Oh my god. That's so heavy. I do not like that at all. Okay. Let's try this. I'm going to blend it with this, which has foundation on it, so it should make it dimmer. Yeah, like it just adds a shadow, so like when you're making a facial expression, it's a little bit more obvious. And then when you're not making a facial expression, it looks less like blank face, not making an expression. Okay, so here we go. We are going to do black in the lips here. And we're going to do some gloss. And I need to see, there's too much lipstick on. It's not drying down. So I'm going to take some off. Maybe like a fine line of black on my my eyebrows. I keep calling them eyeshadow. It has sparkles in it too. Let's see that. A little bit intense. It is messy. It's fun though. I don't know. Like I don't feel like using any of my other products, and I do have some things that might work instead. You know, I like that it looks a little messy. All right, here we go. So we're gonna do this. I'm gonna change where my computer is so you can actually see me. We'll work on this. We'll work on this together. Let's just turn that off. I don't know how to. It's cute. I got it at Amazon. It's very sheer though. It's kind of something I would maybe use on like, you know what I would do? This here, like this, and then maybe this one is central stuff. The waist. This. Like it's just cozy. I have like my little dress belts that I use and I just put it over that so it stays together. And at these pockets, the weight of it, I love the weight. It's like perfect for fall, very comfortable. The sleeves are a little long, but I do that trick that I learned. So the trick that I learned was you just take hair elastics, and you know what? The worst, you got extra hair elastics. Instead of putting them around your wrist, you put them around your wrist on top of the sleeve, like this, and just let it at the full length of it, you know? So it's like this. And then when you pull it up, it'll stay. And you can roll these over so you don't see the elastic. So your sleeves will stay quiet. Kind of what? I like that. I like the idea. So, anyways. Now I'm gonna try to do the corset thing, which is not easy. It's really hard. Alright, I like to start a little bit lower down, like here. Sometimes it's harder to put on that way, so I will pull it up, hook it up, and then I will lower it down. So I never know where I'm gonna be at. Starting at the top or bottom definitely changes. There's really no right answer. I'm just gonna be. It is steel bone though, so when it bends, it stays bent, and it does not help you at all. I'm gonna start at the bottom, maybe. Okay, so I started at the bottom and worked my way up. Some of them I wasn't able to get, but I knew I'd be able to get later, so I just kind of go the ones that I can. And now I'm going to pull it down just a little. Then you take these two straps here that you have and you pull to tighten it as best as you can. Oh, we're getting there. Okay, because usually these are much, when I'm done, much longer than this. Uneven too. Hold them on the side. Feel the back to make sure everything's tight. Sometimes you pull it tight, and then in the back there'll be parts of the lacing that's like undone. So you have to just make sure it's all done up. So this is the waist that it gives me. It's still a little thick this way, but it does cut in pretty good. And then I take these off. These were just to aid in me doing it to myself without anybody to help me. So, and then I just usually tie it here. I'm pretty sure I've tied it before, but let's do this. And then pull it down and just do like a, not a permanent tie. Like a button. Okay. So this is the skirts. It like it's a little short. Can't get away from it. I don't know what to do, but that's what that is. Shirt. And as you can tell, so like it doesn't button here. So even if I have like a compression bra on with no pads, it's not here. But I can do this one here, and even this is snug. But then the waist is usually okay. Let's see. Arms forward. Try to make a little room here. Try. Like this. Okay. So this is with it buttoned as much as I really can. And I'm not sure if I want to have it tucked in or not. Could do that thing where you unbutton here and you tie it like this or something. But I just don't feel like that's really the character. So I think the best bet would be tucked in. That's what I'm trying to decide on. But I like the V here. I don't know. I just feel like it kind of adds a little bit of interest to the look, a little more shape. So I'll try to button this up. And then another one of my thoughts is to actually have the corset go over the shirt. So yes, Raz, we love you. He so wants to just go outside now. He had his meal, and I was like, walk me, take me out. We all go outside, I promise, okay? Take a shower, we go outside. Get sprayed. I keep the sprinklers are still on in the park. Ugh, got kind of sprayed last time. Okay, so this is with it tucked in. Okay, the tie. Can't believe they gave batteries for the tie. I love it. I just like you're thinking because I'm getting clothes on outside. Kind of like a relaxed fit, and I could just like clip it into place. And that's what they wanted. And there are like so many reviews. They're like, it doesn't even make sense. It's like permanently sloppy. The tie. I had to get my own tie. It doesn't even work. I'm like, that's not the point. You're not doing it right then. Okay, so I'm gonna do this. I don't know. They had a picture of what she was up to too. So obviously I'll have a different bra. I'm not gonna be wearing my training bra with it. I'm gonna have like something Kevin picked out. Works for him. That's that. And I do have the wig, which you guys, I do not need that. Kind of liked it better with the bangs though. It's fine. They're just so off. I think that's why Kevin chose the black. I'm definitely using black on Halloween because there's no pupils to get messed up. It's just like it always looks the same, cohesive, symmetry, etc. I think that's so interesting. I love these eyes would be good for like Mystique or something. I saw somebody cosplay Mystique the other day. I was like, oh, that looks so good. Anyways, let's see if I can do this. It's a headband. I got like so much stuck into my lipstick now too. I'm a hot mess. I'm actually finally cooling down now. I'm by the window and the fan's on and it's getting cold out. Alexa, what's the temperature?
Right now, it's 47 degrees Fahrenheit. Tonight, expect a low of 34 degrees.
Let's see. So, that's crazy. I like my vampire teeth. This looks so huge. Socks, shoes. So I'm gonna show you the socks and the shoes. Maybe throw on some teeth, but I'm not gonna do blood today. Okay, so like look how much lower. If I just use, I like without socks better, but they suggest socks. It did not come with socks, but the model is wearing white socks and it says the socks and shoes are not included. So Ross is like raring to go outside. He was telling me to put my shoes on and he's like, I know what we're doing. This is with without the sock. I'm gonna do both. And then I'm just gonna switch into socks. It's just gonna change the whole effect. And then one thing I was looking at is you could do the socks under the fishnets. Maybe. It's a lot of work though. It's asking a lot. But they said that the fishnets are supposed to go on top of the white socks. Traditionally, I've literally never seen it done this way. The fishnets are supposed to protect the white socks without covering the white socks. I'm like, I've never even heard of it, let alone seen that. So they're making it up. So this is with the shoes. So cute. Love that. My heart lamp. You know, Christmas story. But oh, and then also I'm planning on. We're in New England. It does get cold, and it is green. So. This to keep it warm. Dogbin. He's like, no, Mom, you're getting ready to go inside. Like, you know what you're up to. So, like, I have kind of like a coat to keep me warm. They do have like little jackets, cute little school blazers, things like that. But I was like, I don't know. I think I want it to be longer, to cover more. Be better. Okay, here we go. Good lifting too. When I wear the wig, if I wear the wig, it's not gonna last. Same thing with the shoes too. So, one of them is definitely warm. That's kind of dog bed. Okay. Shouldn't have to unbuckle it. It's maybe good on and off size. That. Okay, so this is with Mary Jane's and the white socks. The outfit is cute, right? Okay, let's try this. So there's the bangs. If I decide, I'm going to do like gothic bangs, so like a little, like, what's the word? I know it's just like too short, but there's a word for when you cut your bangs really short. But it's harder to make them stay perfect. See? Because it's like this over the wig. Maybe if I took this out though. But it's a little bit of work. Okay. And there's this thing. Okay, so my plan with this, let's take out this one. Hold on. Try something. So just take like the front pieces out and then put the rest back, you know, like it's gonna be put into a wig cap, which I do have a wig cap. I don't think I'll use it. Pretty sure it's just gonna be like more of a hat accessory than a long-term commitment part of the costume type of thing. So anyways, you leave these out. It's just not gonna, I don't think it's gonna work because it's not gonna stay on my head if I do it this way. In my mind, it was gonna make it stay better, but now that I'm like trying to work with it, so this is my real hair coming through. Trying to work with it, it's more complicated. Okay, and then you just take this and one of the clips from the headband, you take your real hair, you kind of have it over fake hair, and not only is it kind of keeping it in place, but I'm trying to like, how ridiculous that looks, like mix together the real hair and the fake hair. It's kind of my idea, but I don't know. I'm not like sold on it yet. It's fine. I'm gonna have jewelry on too. Let me see. So these are the earrings. I thought they looked kind of like blue. Come on. Like so. Oh, my contact lenses. I am so sorry. That's spoiling all the effects, but anyways. Probably put this on before the wig too. Let the cross. Good. And there's gonna be like a bird mark though. It's not gonna be so, yeah, holy. Okay. And then what? Teeth. Okay. And then the teeth, you have to make sure that the molar side is up when you put them in. Match the teeth because they will spin all the way around. Very frustrating and hard to handle, deal with, etc. There's freaking plastic hair in my fake teeth. Anyways, try to do this and they were definitely going to get lip gloss, what have you. Look at that. See, it's so bad. It's so bad. They're just not going to be even. I hate these ones. I think I'm going to have to like commit to the other pair I have. I haven't even tried to mold them yet, so we shall see. I think it's kind of like a day of type of a thing. So once again, oh, I have to move the camera. I know I'm talking so quietly. I apologize. My eyes are so wacky, but we'll see. That funny. Except I'm gonna have like fangs and scars. There's gonna be blood, and my nails are gonna be done too. So my full effect makeup is going to be just one night on Halloween probably, but I'll just like change whatever it is that I decide to do after that. Anyways, I think these are a nice touch. They're not even heavy. They look like they're heavy, but they're really light, cute. I like them. Anyways, thank you so much for sticking with me, and I hope you're enjoying this journey with me. I will see you again soon. Not soon. Probably the next time you see a video from me will be like early November, and it will be just like Salem, like what I did in Salem, etc. There's really nothing else to say. I don't think I'm gonna do any like packing with you guys. If I do any like packing tips or tricks, anything different that I record, I'll just put it all in the Salem video. So yeah, I hope you guys have a great time. Thank you so much for sticking with me.